So I'm playing Terminator Genisys on this board that I've made. It's just MDF. These are my resistance fighters. They're going to move through the board, and every time they encounter a piece of interesting terrain, they're looking for scrap, and I'll have them roll a dice. And on a 4+, there's a scrap counter inside of it, and on a 1 to 3, there's one of these Terminators that are all like rusted up, and they're all janky and have been broken in war. So they're just sort of recuperating in here. So there could be one inside this car, or in this pile of scrap, or in the skip or something. And then they're going to have to, my resistance fighters are going to have to start fighting them. And then once that happens, there's a chance that the extra Terminators can rock up. So we'll see how it goes. It's just a scenario that I've made because I thought it was fun rather than anything that was like in the rule book. But yeah, so this is the setup. Okay, so this is the first turn. I have started to already get Terminators. There's one here and there's one there. So there's this, the game works on this fate die. There's a 2, a 1, and where's fate? Okay, so basically you can activate 1 model, 2 models, or no models. So I just rolled it up and I activated one guy. He moved over here, and these 2 moved to intercept this piece of terrain and this piece of terrain. They rolled to see if there was a scrap counter, which there wasn't. If yes, there wasn't. There was a Terminator in each of them. We've got a little one and a standing up one. So he just opened the door and there was a Terminator, which is, yes, that was good for him. So now, since there are 2 Terminators on the board, I'm going to start activating like the Terminator side and then my side. So yes, I was hoping that I was starting scrap tokens, but there is more board, and maybe we can finish these, get these like killed before, without making any noise. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so he needs to make a resolution test because the Terminator struck the guy and didn't cause a wound. So he needs to take a it's like a willpower test. He they usually roll on so basically you roll like the resolution, like the leadership value of the model, right? Which is a D8, which is this one, a lovely D8. But because he got struck by a D10 like powered weapon, which is the claws, it's downgraded from a D8 to a D6, which is fantastic. And I need to score a 6+ to be absolutely fine, or a 2 to 5 I'd be like, it's called reeling, or a 1 is retreat. So let's find out what we rolled. Great, we rolled a 1, perfect. Okay, I rolled a 1 to be reeling, no, not reeling, retreat, which means I literally just run away. So he is removed and like is a casualty. So that's that's really good for me. Cheers, Terminator. So the guy on the back of the truck, I'm saying there's a machine gun on the back of the truck, and it just shot the like rusty Terminator. It has 3 shots. I scored 2 hits, and one of them caused the Terminator to start short-circuiting. So you add, these are done markers, and you can't move. Like everyone gets a done marker added to them when they've activated. So all of these are going to end up with little red discs by them. And then at the start of the second turn, you remove 1 done marker. So because this has 2 done markers at the moment, it's going to start next turn not being able to move. So I remove 1 done marker at the start of turn 2, and then it can't do anything, which is really handy. Like, done markers are really cool. I really like that mechanic. It's great. So well done, Terminator Genisys, the miniatures game. Okay, it's turn 2. I just activated this guy because he is, well, he was very close to this Terminator. So I moved him back, made sure to stay inside of... these range markers are really useful. So it tells you the what number I have to score on my skill die in order to score a hit at shooting at that range. So my skill die is a d6. I rolled more than that. I think I rolled a 5. And then you roll the power die of your weapon. The model is armed with a shotgun, which is usually a d6. But if I'm inside of this range, which I think is 5 inches, then it's upgraded to a d8, which I rolled a 6. A Terminator's armour is 9, but because I didn't roll high enough, I rolled a 6, so I stick another done marker on, so there is 3 markers on this, which is good. It's not moving anywhere. So the resistance, they don't really have much plasma technology. My commander has a plasma rifle, and this guy's got a plasma rifle, but what they can do is put down a lot of bullets. They've got lots of assault weapons and machine guns and things, so they put down done tokens down. And then machines have like heavy weapons, so if the machines basically, they can shoot to kill, but all the resistance fighters they're considered to be in cover. So it's kind of neat. I like it. Yeah, it's an interesting game. I really like it, and I already said that. Yeah. The start of turn 3, and my Terminator showed up, which is great for me. I collected 2 noise tokens. I shot, and I like twice, and then last turn it was a 6+ on any of the dice they'd show up, and this turn is a 5+. I rolled a 5, so here they are. So they're going to start moving. Basically, you roll off to see who's going to go first this turn, and then you just play as usual. So each side rolls their fate die, which tells you how many like models you activate, and then you just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then until the turn's done. So wish me luck. You'll have to take my word for it. Yeah, I'm trying to change the settings on my phone, but it's not working. Anyway, it's all rusted up, and I scored 3 hits with my machine gun on the back of this van, and I put 3 done markers down because you can't beat the armour of an 8 on a Terminator, but I'm thinking actually the armour of a rusty Terminator probably isn't 8, it's probably like 7 or 6. And even though I didn't beat 7 or 6 on D6s, I do have 6 done markers, so I'm calling this Terminator shredded, and I'm going to remove it as a casualty because I can't see it, I don't think it would survive that, so it's my game, I can do what I want, and that's what I want, so I'm going to remove it as a casualty. So one of the things about solo wargaming is you can pick up from where you left off, which was great because I was tired. Yes, turn 4, one of the mechanics is the fate die, so it says fate here, 1 and 2, which is how many, so you roll for how many of your models you can activate. You sort of alternate between players, like who rolls the die, until all of the models have been activated for the one turn. They're called impulses, and I've just rolled fate twice for activating my Terminators, and I've never been so just phew. So we're doing a retreat. These 2 were kind of here, and they did a runner. This guy picked up some scrap from this trash pile, and the sort of sheriff guy, he activated a Terminator, which I rolled as a crawler, and which is, well, at least it can't shoot me, but there are a lot of endos on the board that I haven't put any down. I've taken casualties, but I haven't put any endos down, so it's just a case of how much scrap can we get. I hot-wired this vehicle, and that truck is running, so these are my escape points, and we're going to try and load the scrap up and get out of Dodge. Yeah. Okay, so this Terminator moved from here. This is supposed to be like this, but I'll knock it off otherwise. And he was going to end his move a bit here, but this lady is on Overwatch with an RPG. She's been on Overwatch all this time waiting for someone to come around the corner, and because she hasn't moved, she would be shooting with a skill of 4+, like a d6. But because she hasn't moved, she can take an aim shot, so she can upgrade her die to a d8, and the distance we measure with these cool measuring markers, so she needs a 5+ to hit this endo on a d8. So let's go do that. Come on, 5+, oh great. If she hit, it would have been a d12, and I only need to beat an 8 in order to destroy an endo. But nothing happens, it's just a shoo. Maybe it hits this, or maybe it was a dud. Oh well, that was disappointing. Oh well, I'm going to carry on. Okay, so the submachine gun guy retreated from this Terminator and he took 2 shots because submachine guns have a rate of fire of 2. The skill is a d6 and I scored 1 hit at a range of 4+. So I scored 1 hit. I can only score. Okay, right. Terminators don't take cover saves. They don't like crouch, but humans do. They just stand there. So I don't need to make a cover save, and so I can't hurt the endo with I can't beat the armor of an endo with a d6 because the endo's armor is 8 for a T800, and 7 armor value for a T700, and it's armor 6 for a T600. But so we don't need to roll this because I can't beat the value, but I've scored a hit, so now this endo needs to take a resolution test on a d20. They have crazy good resolution, and anything under a 5 is good for me, and a 6+ is good for the Terminators. So, ooh, that endo just goes like ping, and it doesn't care. It's been shot, but it's like whatever. It's got bigger fish to fry. Okay, now it's my commander to act. I haven't moved, so I'm going to roll. I'm going to up the skill dice from a d6 to 2d8. Each fire 2 shots when it's within this range, and I need a 4+ to hit. So, excellent. 2 hits. Okay, and the power for a plasma rifle is 2d8. It's not 2d8, it's d8. I roll 2 of them because there are 2 shots, which both hit. God's sake. Okay, this guy's done. This Terminator is uninjured, undamaged, nada, nothing, nope, zilch, zip, zillo. Okay, so this is turn 5, and this chap was just eviscerated by a Terminator. He goes into my dead pile. And this guy has been attacked by 2 different Terminators have come in. And neither of them managed to kill the guy, even though they're rolling a d10 versus his armour of 3+. But because they're rolling a d10 weapon, it means that his resolution die is downgraded by 1 step, so his resolution die usually is a d6, but it gets downgraded to a d4, so I have to roll a 6+ on a d4 for the guy to be fine, and anything else is bad. And I rolled a 1, so he is he's running away. So I've lost 2 models to being running away, and 2 models to be 3 models have been killed. So it's not looking well. It's not looking well indeed. So the last Terminator to act shoots at this pickup truck, and it scores a hit, and it scores damage. The armor value of the truck is 5+, and I rolled a 6. So now it's damaged. Yeah, it's flipped over. Trucks don't have more than 1 wound. they got 1 wound and that's it, so my scrap has gone on the floor, and that's the end of the turn. I'm going to clear everything away and see where we're at. Okay, it's a kind of a bloodbath. These 3 managed to pick up some scrap from the fallen truck and just pop off board, which is fine with me. This Endo is shooting this guy. Scored 2 hits. He failed 1 cover save, so I've got 1 die. I need to roll a 4 or up to... Oh, 4 up or I'll kill this guy. No. So now he needs to take a resolution test. So his resolution is a D8, which hasn't been modified by anything. So if I score a 6+, he's fine. 1. He is fleeing. So I'm going to take him off the board and put him in my fleeing. Take the done taken off, we don't need that. Ooh. This isn't looking well. I've only got 1 more human survivor and 1 machine yet to activate. You've activated. So yeah, it's not going well. 1 human left. And I need to seize the initiative, otherwise he's going to get overwhelmed. So, humans, 4, machines, oh god, I hope it's less. Machines seize the initiative, so let's see how many activate this impulse. I could roll a fate. No, I rolled a 2. Okay. Last turn, I've only got 1 human left. And it's not looking good. I thought, okay, every turn starts with a roll off to see who goes first, and so it's just a straight d6 roll. Whoever rolls highest goes first, humans rolled lowest, so the machines go. And then I thought, okay, maybe the machines would get a fate, which is you don't get to go, or a 1. No, they rolled a 2, so 2 machines get to go first in this impulse, so they get activated. So we're inside a close combat range to hit the this crawler Terminator. They're on a D8 to attack, and I need a 3+. Ooh, a 2. That attack misses, so this Endo is done. Perfect. That's like a really good result. And then this Terminator is within 4+ range. These like measuring sticks are so helpful because they're the same for movement. They're just great. I love them. They're much better than what tape measure. Got to keep on going out and out. Okay, so a Endo is 2d8. Like their skill D8 level. And they fire 2 shots. Okay, so 1 of them misses and 1 of them hits, and the plasma gun is strength 8. So I've got to beat this guy's armor of 4+, which I do, which is not looking good for him. All humans get a 4+ cover save because they're like actually trying to not die, and machines aren't. So we get a 4+ cover save on a d6. Hey, my guy didn't die, but he got. I think I need to make a resolution test. Okay, I don't need to take a resolution test because cover happens first, so it goes like shooting and scoring, like if you've hit or not, and then you make a cover save, and then you roll the damage. So, and then if you are like undamaged, but you've like taken the hit, then you take a resolution test to see if you like panic or not. So I don't need to take a resolution test because the cover save happens first. So this is done, and then it's my go. I better not roll a bloody fate, actually. Bloody hell. This would be... Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. He doesn't get a go. Endo's turn. Hopefully I roll a fate or a 1. Nope, I rolled a 2. That's like the worst result you can get. From my point of view, we're just going to play this through. Alright, so you get 2 activation tokens and you put them on some Terminators. So you're going to put them on this Terminator, and we're going to put them on this Terminator, and we're going to move this one. Let's just shoot each one. Are you at 4+? Yes, you're at 4+, and then this one can move to get within 4+ range. So let's just move you now. Okay, 2d8s, both hit, and then the other one's going to do 2. Okay, so 3 4+ cover saves on d6s. Okay, 2 passes, so 1 is it, and then this is when I roll my like damage for one of the plasma guns. I rolled a 7, so this guy is dead. So that is the game finished. We've got 3 managed to get off board with scrap. 3 ran, 3 dead, 1 endo got taken out. So I will work things out. Basically, it's have the resistance done enough? I don't think so. They've only got 3 scrap. 3 scrap for 3 dead, or 4 dead now, and 3 guys are running away. Basically, I'm thinking, if I was in vehicles, I'd be like, yeah, great, that's perfect. But I'm not, and these guys would be like, they can't move very far with scrap. They could have to go like underground or something. If I was to go to do a next mission, I would just have the board and I would put like this stuff here and change the terrain about and just see if they could like escape and get into like manhole covers and stuff. But maybe I might do that next time. I'm not sure. Yeah. So that has been the Terminator Genisys, the miniatures game. I have got a machine victory, but I just wanted to say the book is really good. There's a rules reference sheet as well, and they made a little tiny booklet as well that came with it. So you can get the Terminator Genisys, you can get the rule book, you can get it on Wargames. I think it might be £16. You can get it free as a PDF on the Terminator Genisys, the miniatures game Facebook page, which is handy. But you don't get any of these tokens. Like, these tokens always, like, they're really useful. But saying that, there are tokens in the back. So if you get the PDF, you'll get these pages of tokens as well, which you'll be able to print out and like a cutout, which is always good. And they have terrain as well. So there are like barricades, some ruined cars, barricades. There's a truck and laser fences. So they're all like, they're in the movie. If you've seen the movie, yeah, so that's cool. Some of these pieces come in the game and these pieces don't. So like, these don't exist except for on paper. But then using like actual terrain's cooler than using paper terrain. But it's always there if you want it. There are like they made 2 box sets. They're identical. They got 16 resistance and I think 10 Terminators and 5 of these crawlers, 5 of these. But one of them has like the small rule book, which you can get by playing the game, and the other one has the big rule book, which is, I think it's like 128 pages or something like that, which I recommend getting that set if you want to. You can also you don't have to use Terminator Genisys miniatures. You can use anything. You can use Stargrave, and you can use Necrons or Imperial Guard or whatever. Papsicles does STLs of resistance miniatures they look like they're from the like Terminator 2, whereas these look like they're from like the Terminator Genisys movie. Their armor's different and stuff, and they've got different, like, they're wearing armor, whereas in the T2 they're not wearing armor. So there's just differences. It depends what you like. I think that's everything, really. Yeah, I don't know if you like this video, give it a like. I do have some stuff in the works. I've got some stuff in the works, like, a long way away Terminator Genisys, and I have some like games up on sale at the moment, like tabletop role playing games and Dungeons and Dragons, and like a solo skirmish World War II game called D-Day Paratroopers Behind the Atlantic Wall. They're up on Wargames. No, not Wargames Vault and TTRPG. So you can always check those out as well if you, I don't know, just because. But that's it. Terminator Genisys, the miniatures game. I really like it. I'm going to play it again. I'd like to get some more terrain set up for it, but we'll see. I think that's everything really. Cheers.